What's up, y'all? It's Lump Dog, and it's back with the Hartford Zero's Fantasy Football League Commissioner Message Week number 5. Wow, I can't believe we're almost halfway through this season. It's gone by so quickly, man. I think I need to diet during football season because the shit goes by too quick. Anyway, so we're going to get into this last week's games. So the first game we have on the docket here is Vic in the Box takes out Poor Red 118 to 96. Vic in the Box, led by Vic with 24. And Javad Best got him 25, so he's actually led by him. Macklin with 11. Steve Smith with 13. Mike Wallace with 14. And then his kicker, the kicker from New England, Gronkowski with 13. Poor Red had Alex Smith because he had Flacco in a bye with 26. McCoy with 16. Nix with 12. Graham with 13. And Casey with 13. Poor Reds made some major trades this season and this week especially. It looks like the only guys left on his team that he's actually drafted are Flacco and Graham. Other than that, it's all players now that he's traded for. So let's see if that can get him off to Schneid and get him back to 500 at 3-3 because he's currently 2-3 under 500. But he's been very active on the trade market. In the next game, we had Romo's Homos take the loss to 40 Winers, 57 to 132. Romo's Homos only had really two guys to get him double-digit points, and that was Wells with 12 and Dwayne Bowe with 25. Had to go with Kyle Orton because of Romo's bye and -2. Ouch. That's got to hurt from the quarterback, man. You're gonna lose every week if you get negative points from your quarterback. 40 Winers, once again, strong performance. Led by Aaron Rodgers with 32. MJD with 14. Fred Jackson, man. Who would have thought this guy it would be the number one running back in fantasy football, man? 26 points. Malcolm Floyd with 17. Welker with 13. And then the Packers D with 17. In the next game, we had Young Niners take the 2-point victory over Cuddy Rock, 85 to 83, led by Brady with 19. Then he had Gore with 17, and can't even read my handwriting. Someone with 11 on his team. Cuddy Rock, Matt Ryan let him down big time, only 8 points. Santonio the homeboy with 12. Garcon with the big 26. Texans D with 15, Roddy White with 11, and Akers with 12. And I'm sure Cuddy Rock, was looking for a better combination points with Ryan when he traded for White, more than 19, but that's what he got. His combo this week was less points than Garcon scored by himself, so that's kind of harsh, man. 2-point loss, too. That's got to hurt. Next game, we had the Real Deal take the 1-point win over Red Bull Addiction, 121 to 120. Real Deal led by Schaub with 28. Actually led by Peterson with 31. Schaub kicked in 26. Marshawn Lynch, good start there, Real Deal. 15, and Deshaun Jackson with 14. Why he traded him, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But then his kicker, Janikowski, with 20 points. Big week for him, man. Got him that 1-point win. And just think about this, Real Deal. If you would have not had Deshaun Jackson and started for the two guys that you traded for this week, Santonio Holmes and Mike Williams for Tampa Bay in your lineup, instead of Deshaun Jackson, you would have lost this week. Because Santonio Holmes had 12 and Mike Williams from Tampa Bay had -1. And you only had a 1-point loss. So you'd taken that 14 out, replaced it with 12, -1, 11 points, you would have lost. So sometimes you got to look at those things. But anyway, what's done is done, and good luck. I hope those players work out for you. I know they'll work out for whoever, for Cuddy Rock, who got Deshaun Jackson. In the next game here, we do have Tiger's Blood, our weekly winner, so congratulations to him, who's touring Italy. So, I mean, I'm sure fantasy football isn't really too on the forefront of his mind. But he takes the 133 to 102 win over McRib. He was led by on his team by Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, the law firm, with 27. 49ers defense, big once again on the defensive front, 34 points. Mark Ingram with 12. Rivers chipped in 19, and then A.J. Green, rookie wide receiver from Cincinnati, with 15. And then McRib was led by the rookie phenom Cam Newton with 28. Uh, Jennings with 14. C2K Chris Johnson with 12. Vernon Davis with 15. Why he traded him, I don't know either. For Dallas Clark and Pierre Garcon, and he also gave up Mike Williams, but I understand why he did that. And then Crosby with 15. And then the last game, which had me taking the 72-82 loss to hell yeah. My team right now is not the biz. I'm telling you, I cannot catch a break. I feel like I'm running a hospital on my team with all the Red Crosses I got going on here. But again, only had 2 players to get me double-digit points, and you're going to lose most weeks when that happens. Stafford with 20, and then Arian Foster with 18. Eagles defense has really been letting me down, man. Those guys have not really performed, and might roll with the Bills defense this week. We'll see. And then hell yeah, led by Breeze with 26, the Giants D with 19, and then Heinz Ward with 17. So that was last week's games. Just want to get into my little commissioner's rant here. It just has to do with having legal lineups. Let's just make sure on Tuesdays that we're checking our injured reserve. If we had a Red Cross come out over the weekend, let's just get them off the injured reserve and make sure you don't have anyone on your IR with no Red Cross. If it's not done by Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday end of day, Wednesday, you're going to hear from me. Everyone seems to be following this. Let's just make sure that we're all playing by the same rules here, and we're not hoarding players. We want players to be on the free agent market so that picks up, people pick people up, and it adds to the weekly prize. So let's just make sure everything is taken care of on Tuesday with your lineup. Nobody on your eye with Red Cross, and everything should be good. If it's not, then you'll hear from me. So earlier this week, I visited with Real Deal. Let's see what he had to say.
Y'all? It's Love Dog, Hartford Zero's Fantasy Football League, week number 5. Or actually, week number 5 commish message. This week, I bring in the Real Deal.
The Real Deal.
Sang, Alang.
That's right.
In the building. It's first year playing fantasy football. I wanted to get him on the commish message, see how he's liking them playing fantasy football, and his other thoughts on the league. So what's going on, Sam? Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone in case they don't know you?
It's the Real List, Real Deal, saying Thor in the building, you know what I'm saying, with my FMLA partner, The Biz.
The Biz, exactly.
Yep, my first year playing fantasy this year so far. Doing pretty well, 3-2 so far, going into week 6. So I mean, got a tough matchup this week, but we'll get into that a little bit. But
yeah, you having a good fun time so far playing?
Having a great time, man.
You come up to speed on kind of the rules and everything. And
yeah, took a look at that. Like I said, it's fun times for me.
Cool. Are you gonna think you'll be back next year to the league?
Definitely.
As long as you're still working.
That's right.
You don't find a new job. I'm not saying you get fired, but
I got you.
Find a new job. Anyway, so. Why don't you? So right now you started off with the number 1 pick in the draft.
That's right, AP
Adrian Peterson.
Yep.
You made the deal. Made a couple trades.
I did.
Trades, yeah. You just traded away Deshaun Jackson.
I did. Okay. Traded Deshaun Jackson for Mike Williams and
from Tampa Bay.
And who's that?
Julio, not Julio.
Santonio Holmes, right? I'm thinking, I got a couple criticism, some of them from the Biz right here.
The commish.
But
I just think, I don't think if the guy that traded you, Cuddy Rock bitch, he definitely wouldn't have made that trade if it was the opposite.
Oh, okay.
If you were offering him Holmes and Williams for Deshaun Jackson.
Well, you never know. Next week I might just.
You're right.
I might just.
Well, you never know. Williams and Santonio Holmes have a big game this week,
right.
And definitely have could definitely be a better deal than what it looks like on paper.
Right. Well, I'm looking at it like their number 1 receivers, for the Bucks, and the number 1 target, for the Jets.
Yeah, that's true. And then what else? How you coming up to speed with the trade? Are you liking trades, or how do you approach a trade?
The way I approach the trade is I mean, everyone has their own way of approaching the trade, but my thing is, I look like 2 weeks ahead. So I know you were telling me, don't look 2 weeks ahead. Just look for this week. Look for now.
Well, I said don't make. So this will be part of the rant here. We don't, we shouldn't be making. Well, I say shouldn't, but it's hard to make trades for future bye weeks because every week somebody gets hurt. Every week free agents start to emerge, and you can get a suitable guy off the free agent market. So let's take, for instance, McRib is back, for instance, okay? He says he needed a receiver, and he traded away Vernon Davis and who was it? Vernon Davis and somebody else for Pierre Garçon and Dallas Clark. Well, he just picked up Steve Breston the week before, who got him 2 touchdowns, and then he could have picked up Anquan Boldin, kept him if he needed a receiver. So now his lineup would have looked a lot better, even though he still needed a receiver, having Bolden, Breston, and still having Vernon Davis, rather than now doesn't have Vernon Davis, has Pierre Garçon and Dallas Clark, which Dallas Clark has been pretty much non-existent, so the value. So that's just kind of my advice to you as being a first-time player, was that you just don't need to make trades for bye weeks 2 weeks ahead, because you never know what's going to happen in that week. Players go down with injuries and other players start to emerge, and you can get people off the free agent market.
Right.
So that was just my point.
Thanks for your advice.
And then, the team, the league does want to know, are you Jay's farm team?
No, man. I'm my own team, man. We're all team owners. We're all fantasy owners.
We all want to win.
We all want to win.
Yeah, we all gunning for Fowler and Vic in the box now, both sitting at 4-1.
That's right. I'm coming for you, Vic in the box.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna kick your ass in it. No,
and it's a work league. Right on, man. Sweet. So, anything else you want to,
not really. I mean, this week's matchup, me and Vic in the box, it's gonna be a hard matchup. It's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah,
he got a lot of good players, a lot of good wide receivers.
Do you know your matchups by heart? Can you run down them real quick? You got Schaub going against Baltimore, which is a difficult matchup there.
Right.
You got Adrian Peterson on Monday night against the Bears.
Mendenhall going. I forget who he plays,
but he's still limited a little bit with that.
Limited, but he didn't play last week, so hopefully that rest got him some time to heal.
And then now you have Santonio Holmes. On Monday night.
Right. And then I'm thinking about playing Victor Cruz. He's had a few good games, over 100 yards each game.
I think that'd be smart. Yeah.
And then I got Manningham as my other option, or the guy I just traded for, Mike Williams. Again, number 1 receiver, Tampa Bay. So hopefully he gets thrown too, and helps me pull out the win against Vic in the box.
That's what's up, man. Well, thanks again, Sang, and real deal for coming on the commish message. I do appreciate taking the time out of your busy day to come up here and share your thoughts on the league.
Yep.
And hopefully you're having a good time. And
definitely.
Yeah, hopefully that's the main goal of the league, is just to have a good time. And I know I get a little worked up and stuff. It's just because I put so much work into the league with scheduling things and drafts and doing this commish message. So. Don't take anything I say too seriously.
Oh, don't worry, man. You know how I feel about you, bro.
All right.
But yeah, it's the real deal. Holler at my boy Cuddy bitch.
Cuddy Rock,
bitch.
That's what's up. All right, man.
Late. The biz.
You have it, man. Real deal in the building, man. Calling out Vic in the box this week. Should be a good matchup. He's on a high. He's feeling good about his team. We'll see how it goes. See if he can knock out Vic in the box, give him another loss. But want to thank Sang once again for joining the commish message and taking the time out of his day. So once again, congratulations to Tiger's Blood on the weekly prize. I think everybody's just happy that Fowler didn't win it again. So he's been kind of raking up lately. So definitely thank you for that. Fowler, if you end up winning most of these weeklies, we're all going to come to you for beers here at the end of the year. So be prepared. Just don't go disappearing here. Anyway, so good luck to everyone in week 6, and I'll catch you all next week, and peace out.
Yo. Ooly, yeah. You know what that is, man. Mr. I Got Graves. It's Nump Trump, man. This is Sacktown Radio, the #1 station to get that Bay Area, Northern California black, man, on the internet right about now.